Okay, so we are smack in the middle of a massive AI explosion. And with every single breakthrough, we get this incredible progress, but we also get these new, really deep questions about our future. So today, we're going to dive into that central tension, the amazing promise and, yeah, the potential peril of artificial intelligence.
So let's talk about the paradox that's really at the heart of AI right now. On one side, you've got these models achieving literally superhuman performance in fields like math, just blazing through problems with unbelievable speed and logic. But on the other side, a big study from the Brookings Institution is warning that these exact same AI tools are fueling a crisis in students' ability to reason. So, get this, we've built this incredible problem solver that might be chipping away at our own skills to solve problems. Wild, right?
And that paradox, it really forces us to look beyond just the code. So let's start with the human and societal impacts. How is this technology actually reshaping our culture, the way we talk to each other, and even our most personal relationships?
I want you to think about this question for a second. When an AI writes, whose voice is actually left? Researchers have this name for a new phenomenon they're seeing, cultural ghosting. It's what happens when large language models, the brains behind tools like ChatGPT, are used to professionalize our writing. What they found is that these tools systematically remove the unique ways different cultures speak, from Indian English to Nigerian English. So the big question is, in this race for a single standard voice, are we accidentally erasing the very diversity that makes our world so interesting?
And believe me, the social questions go way deeper. In our private lives, these romantic AI platforms are turning our most intimate, emotional conversations into data assets they can reuse. Professionally, we're finding out some AI models actually trust other algorithms more than they trust human experts. And behind it all, there's this huge layer of invisible human labor. Thousands of people training these systems, often without any real recognition. These are the really complex, kind of messy issues we've got to start dealing with.
But here's the thing. While we're grappling with all these huge societal challenges, the innovation engine is just firing on all cylinders. So let's switch gears and look at the other side of the story. The absolutely breathtaking speed and business momentum that's just building and building. And it really all starts with the hardware. Take this new SN50 chip from SambaNova. It's 5 times faster than its rivals. That's a huge leap, and it directly powers the development of what we call AgenticAI. That's AI that doesn't just answer your questions, but can actually go out and do things for you. This isn't just a small step up, it's a massive change in what's possible. And all that incredible power? It translates directly into just staggering amounts of money. NVIDIA, the company making a ton of these chips, just posted a record quarterly revenue of over $68 billion. We're not just talking about a tech trend here. This is a full-on global economic revolution, with crazy amounts of cash pouring in to make it all grow even faster. So what we're really seeing is this powerful self-feeding cycle. You can think of it like an AI flywheel. It starts with faster chips, right? That powerful hardware lets researchers build bigger and better models. Then, those models get baked into a whole new wave of products. Those products, in turn, generate record-breaking revenue. And what happens to all that money? Well, it gets plowed right back into designing even faster chips, and the whole cycle just spins faster and faster.
And this flywheel effect means the market is just always in motion. We're seeing huge deals like Anthropic buying a company called Vercept to make its AI better at using computers. We're seeing these deep integrations like OpenAI's tools connecting directly with the design app Figma, which kind of blurs the line between an idea and the actual code. And it's all fueling this constant wave of new products. Things like digital twins that can go to meetings for you, new kinds of cognitive memory for AIs, and even entire digital cities where AIs can live and learn.
With all this happening so fast, the question that just keeps coming up is how in the world do we steer this thing? And that brings us to the global race to build some guardrails, a race that pits the incredible speed of innovation against the much slower pace of regulation.
And this is where you see a real clash of ideas. On one side, you've got global groups like UNESCO pushing for a universal, ethical framework for everybody. But on the other side, you've got the intense pressure of the market. I mean, look at Anthropic. This is the company literally founded on safety principles, but they recently had to loosen their core safety promise, and they said it was because of competitive pressure. It's a perfect example of just how tough it is to stick to strict safety rules when you're in a hyper-competitive race.
So we've looked at the societal impacts, we've seen the innovation engine roaring, and we've touched on this urgent search for some kind of control. So what's the bottom line here? What's the key takeaway in all of this?
Really, the defining story of AI right now is this incredibly high-stakes balancing act. You've got this accelerating, almost unstoppable technological power on one side of the scale, and on the other, you have this profound, growing weight of societal responsibility. Every single new breakthrough just adds more weight to one side, forcing us to constantly rethink the other.
And that leaves us with the ultimate question. The flywheel of innovation is just spinning way faster than our ability to regulate it. So in that gap, that space between what we can do and what we should do, who gets to decide? Is it the researchers, the corporations, the governments, or is it all of us? The answer to that is going to define the next chapter for everyone.